Yeah, listening to that beat, real smoky. We had a guest call in during this episode. There's a clicking when he talks. The audio sucks. I couldn't figure out how to fix it. Sorry. I'll make it up to you with a bonus episode this week. I'm sorry.
Dum 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 space between.
Yeah. I'm going to introduce myself, but first I'm going to say, if you hear any loud voices in the backgrounds, the neighbor's arguing, you know?
I think she's like on the phone with someone and she's locked out of the apartment next door.
Yeah, so if you hear sort of like what would kind of sound like if your next door neighbor had a banshee. That's kind of what the vibe is here
That's
today.
a long story. We'll tell you about it when she's not right outside the door.
Yeah. So
anyway.
listen. As you might be able to tell, Amy has a different husband. You know.
Sometimes I switch it up to the beardless Pat version of my husband.
Yeah, you know, the CDC recently put out a recommendation to if you go outside to wear a mask. And they put out this hilarious infographic, right?
You think she has a mask on?
Oh, I don't even think she's... Maybe a fucking Halloween mask.
I don't think she might not even know what's going on right now.
Oh, no. I mean, I don't think that she knows that she's in New York, you know? They put out this hilarious infographic of, like, the different kinds of beards you can and can't have with the mask. And let me just say, to me, the shit's obvious. Because if you have... a beard, that's a buffer between you and the mask, right? But I guess it isn't obvious, because every time I go on social media, I see, and I should say friends on social media, but I'm going to say fucking idiots, right? Rocking a full beard and the mask.
Yeah, like if you really, really want to keep your beard, the only thing that would really work is like a motorcycle helmet that covers the entirety of your beard, because then... if you just put the mask sitting on the beard, I feel like I shouldn't even have to explain this. What the fuck?
Then I glow.
Surprise!
First I ignore Borky. Then I glow Borky. That's my ritual with the young Borky.
What?
Tell my son Hoyt it means so much to me.
Yeah.
That's my ritual with the young Borky.
Ow.
I love you, Hoyt, you mean so much to me.
Why?
You know, your theme song gets all the shine, right? So I figured I'll let yours rock.
I'm with it.
And then I'll put in a little surprise, you know?
You did it on purpose?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice. So anyway, when you put like a regular mask or whatever with the rubber bands on your face and you have a beard, then you don't have like that seal, the airtight seal that is blocking anything coming in or whatever. So there you have it.
Yeah, so I mean, who would I trust? What kind of mask would I trust seeing with a beard? A motorcycle guy would kind of probably scare me. I'd say maybe if you wore a scuba mask. You know, if you walk around with one of those like Alien from like the 1950s movies, the glass bowl.
Yeah, that would work, but
Yeah.
a scuba mask is just the tube that goes up. So something could get in that tube. So I would say don't wear a scuba mask out.
What if the tube goes more than 6 feet in the air?
Then your head would just fall like down all the time.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Just shave your beard.
So yeah, I shaved it, and here's the thing. I've always been the kind of guy that uses one of those little bitch ass creamy shavers. You know, you put the cream on your face and you shave, and you're left with like a kind of like a two-face situation.
And that's fine if you let your beard get out to here, but like if you're like Pat and you actually grow a beard, trying to razor that shit off, first you need to scissor it.
Yeah.
And then you need to go over it.
Which you would know so much about, you know. I would take a scissor and I would just clip.
I have 4 brothers and a dad.
Oh, hey. I don't mean to explain a joke. But you missed the joke.
Yeah, what is it?
That was a joke about rubbing pussies together.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I completely missed it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I need to wake up. All right, sorry about that.
So listen, I would take a scissor, you know.
Oh,
yeah.
now I heard it again, and it
yeah.
clicked in my head.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You know what? This is gonna be a solo episode now.
Bye.
I would take the scissor and I would just trim the situation first, and then I would I don't know why I'm using two hands, but I would
Use chopsticks.
yeah,
Just kidding.
I would use chopsticks, and then I would sell the leftovers of the beard at the wet market. Okay.
No, you wouldn't.
No, what I would do is I would just do it that way. It would take an hour and a half, okay, and then the fucking shit will be gone. It will be gone, but I will be so red and bumpy. But my mother, my sweet mother, who I say we'll FaceTime her during this episode, right?
And my brother.
Yeah, but that's gonna be an event unto itself, right?
Yeah.
She gave me this buzzer, right? It's like one of those buzzers that you would see at a professional salonist, right?
Salon?
Yeah, but who's the person there?
Hairdresser?
Yeah.
Okay, there's a bunch of words.
Yeah, barber.
Barber. Okay.
Barber would use on your head. I used it, dude. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna put the video right in between us. I took an Instagram story of this. It was like cutting through butter. So I just randomly freestyled, and then I saw the chunks falling off, and I looked at myself, and I was like, oh, on this setting, I can just give myself like a very, very light stubble. Dude, it was a revelation, okay? I could use that on my pubosos.
Oh, wow.
You know? I could use that on your pubosos, right?
Oh, wow. That sounds scary.
You think so?
Yeah, it was like... Bzzz.
It wasn't dangerous at all.
Okay.
It was my smoothest shave, my least painful shave, and I just want to say that this is how I'm going to look from now on. And am I satisfied with this appearance? For me, no. But for you, if you think that this looks bad, I'll tell you this, I could look so much worse, okay? Okay?
Because of your rash and stuff?
Yeah, because of the rash and just like, I could have a mustache instead of this.
Oh, true.
But I'm not going to do that shit. I'm going to be strict. Fuck having a mustache. To me, full facial hair or nothing, right?
Yeah.
Or stubble. Stubble's fine.
Yeah.
But those guys who all right, so we have Randall Begins in the comments. Randall, I'll say this. I know he's your friend, but there's one guy, and this is a problem that I have. On social media, I will see a picture of someone, and I'll fucking hate him, okay? Randall has this guy who comments on all of his posts that I comment on, and this fucking guy has one of those mustaches. First of all, he has a face like this, okay? That's okay. I get it. I have a face like that. I just did the face. But this fucking guy has a mustache that does this. Dude, fucking never.
That's like, that just reminds me of cosplay for some reason.
You just never. If you're a real guy, don't do it. If you're being a character in a movie, do it. But if you're a real guy, don't do it.
Right.
Right?
It's over the top. It really is.
Now, Amy's brother Jeremy has been waiting for our call.
Cool.
Oh, that sounded so fucking
yeah.
Long Island. My mom has
Every
been,
night.
Oh my god, it's hilarious.
Every night on FaceTime, at least one time, Pat burst out into uncontrollable laughter because of his mom's accent.
Yeah,
And she raised you, and it's still that funny.
She raised me, and then I moved elsewhere. And when I came back, I was like, oh!
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, totally.
Before we get to this call, Randall comments, so we'll never have the bearded Pashan again?
We'll have him in like 5 days.
Well, no. I have to keep shaving for a while. But when it is safe to go outside with no mask on is when you'll see the beard come back. Because I will drive around with no mask on, obviously.
In the car.
But I have to... Wait, what did you say?
In the car.
Yeah. But I'll have to... If I'm going to be in an area like a grocery shopping, you know, you have to be wearing the mask now. So I have to have my face accommodate a damn mask when I'm going grocery shopping. Because the truth is that already people aren't really respecting the whole 6 feet thing. But we talked about that shit too much on the podcast already before. In fact, we had, hold on, I have to do this. I can't stop myself, but I have a little bit of coffee on my finger, and I just have to do a little sensual.
Oh my God.
Okay? We had Paul Braun on the podcast last week, and Paul Braun is about 6 things, right? Paul Braun is a male, okay? He is a police officer.
Just on the surface, he's 6 things. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. Really quickly, he's 6 things. Male guy, right? He is a police officer. He is a survivor of the coronavirus. He is a podcaster.
Yeah.
My former student. And he's a hot guy, right?
And I was going to add husband and dad. He's about to be a dad of 2 kids. His wife's pregnant.
That's true, yeah.
Those are both big jobs.
He is 8 things, you know? How many things do you think I am?
I think you're off the bat like 6 to 8 things, but I think everyone is at least like 35 things if they were to really think about it.
Yeah, I'll tell you this from now on, though. Here's... and I'm going to give you a chance to redo this conversation, okay?
Wait, you want me to have a better answer?
Yeah. When I list the things a guy is, right? And then I transition to me, okay? And I ask you to tell me how many things you have, minimum, one more than the other guy, okay?
I said 6 to 8 things.
Yeah, but
because I thought you were gonna call me out, and whenever I'm put on the spot, it's hard for me to think of things. So I said 6 to 8 for my own safety.
I got you. Next time, protect me, okay?
Gotcha.
And now, before we call him, just give the people a little bit about who this topless man is, who we're gonna call,
okay,
and what he means to you.
I'm not sure if he's still topless, but he probably is.
What he means to me. Oh, I'm telling you this. If he's wearing a shirt, I'm going to tell him to take it off. Because
I saw that his girlfriend, Alicia, was watching for a little bit. I don't know if she's still here right now, but yeah. So he's my brother. He lives in my hometown of San Diego, California. He lives with his girlfriend, Alicia. He is going to school right now, online, of course, like everybody else. And he's one of my 4 brothers, but he's the oldest brother. He does some construction work. He's interested in architecture. He likes to rap, and he really is into music. He's really athletic. He used to be super into sports when he was like a younger kid, elementary school, in middle school level. We did a lot of recreational sports growing up, and he was super fast and super strong, and he's just awesome. But now he's an adult, you know, and he just has, to me, such a great personality. I think he's really funny. I think he would make a really good podcast himself if he were to do that. Eventually, yeah, his name's Jeremy. I think he's like, what is he, like 25 or 24?
I think he's about 23, 24. He's a hot guy, too. You know,
he's very attractive.
Yeah, he's in the hot guy club. Let's see. We've interviewed a lot of hot guys. I'd say Paul, Joe Buscarino, Dennis A. Allen. Hot guys. Yeah.
Hot guys club.
Yeah. So this is gonna be we're gonna do a section going
we should
forward.
Rename the podcast.
Yeah. Well, not the whole thing, but a segment. You know, we'll talk about hot guys. You know. So here's another hot guy. And make sure that you're screen recording.
Oh, yeah. Even though it doesn't have sound or whatever?
The sound's the mic.
Gotcha.
Jeremy is calling in right now, and he's not... You guys won't be able to see much of him on the live, but he's going to be edited in between us.
He just texted me, are you still on there?
Do a little bit of space. A little bit of space.
Oh. Bro.
Boom, right there. Perfect.
Hello, brother.
Hold on.
What's up?
First of
How do
all,
you wanna
I want
say
you to see his face really quick.
Say hi to our Facebook friends.
Like, can I see?
They can
Oh,
see
they can
the
see you.
phone, yeah.
And then
It's a weird setup.
the rest of the video is going to be edited in between us.
I'm recording it on my phone, so
yeah.
it's going to be on the YouTube video.
Yeah.
My phone screen, which is you.
So, Jeremy, I told the people that
Am I
you were
able to
going to be
do this?
shirtless, though. And right now, you're, you know...
Well, it's like it's 3 o'clock, so it's cooling down a little bit. It's still nice out though.
Yeah, it looks sunny out there. Dang.
Take it off though, you know.
So pretty. Oh, chilling on the balcony.
Yeah, dude.
Take it off. Take it off.
So how's quarantine been?
It's alright. I'm wearing this is like the second shirt I've worn, so.
The whole quarantine?
Yeah, I left the house today.
Would you? Oh, to get food.
Yeah.
Nice. So I was gonna I had a list of things I want to ask you. First of all, it's your tortoise. How's he or she doing?
Wait, that needs more of an introduction.
He has a tortoise.
Dude, Mr. Bondi ate a piece of wood, like seriously, the shape of a cigar, like half an inch today. I saw it sticking out. At least you got a picture, and I tried to like. You can't put your fingers in there because they can like bite your finger and won't let go.
Yeah.
Is he like big now?
He's getting pretty big. I'd show you, but he's hiding, and I messed with him enough today, but he ended up just swallowing it, the whole thing.
Oh my gosh. He'll probably just poop it out.
Yeah, I mean, what does a tortoise normally
sitting
eat?
there waiting to see if he's gonna choke and die, but he's chilling, so.
Dude, one time Pat and I were watching my hamster right after I fed her. And hamsters do this thing where they fill their cheeks with as much food as they can, and their cheeks like go all the way down into like by their kidneys. So we're sitting there watching her like scarf food down her mouth, and it looks like she's choking, and she's all, but turns out she's just pushing food more and more down her body, and then she runs into the little house, throws it all up, and then comes back for more. She's like a little hoarder.
Yeah, you know how like a motorcycle can have the sidecar?
Yeah.
It was like this. It was like she had two sidecars in her cheeks, and she was just had these two rockets, you know. But I love the hamster, but that's not what we're talking about.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
How? What does a tortoise normally eat? Because I would think that like wood is normal, you know.
Wood's not edible.
It's not, what are these termites that eat wood or whatever? No.
Yeah.
Termites, woodpecker.
So it's kind of weird that I think he's getting bored of lettuce.
Can't you feed him like other vegetables, like shredded carrots and shit?
Dude, I've tried everything. Every vegetable, every fruit. Doesn't even touch strawberries. I don't know what to do.
That's weird.
Yeah, I mean, I don't blame it. Like strawberries, at best.
It's a him.
You know what?
He said, "I don't blame it."
That's why I said introduce them more. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Ooh.
Well, that's actually politically correct because we don't know if it's a guy or a girl yet.
Oh, so say them.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Yeah. So Jeremy has a non-binary tortoise. And this tortoise eats. You know, this tortoise and I kind of seem like we're on the same level.
You don't eat wood.
I try to eat. I mean, to me, right? Wood.
I just want to eat California burritos all day.
Yo, I miss it so much, man. See,
Send us one.
That's one thing that I do wish that I could still travel for, right? Because I'm okay being here quarantined, but dude, a California burrito, fucking the fucking tortillas aren't the same here, man.
Dude, Alex Collius was hating on how dry Rigoberto's California was.
No. All right, see, Rigoberto's I like, but Roberto's is the shit.
Roberto's. I made sure
You guys went with him to Roberto's and he was talking smack? He doesn't
he was
even know.
telling me how mad he was the other day because he got it and it was so dry and it was like $10.
Fuck, who is this guy? Who is this?
I know him as one of my friend's
Amy
younger
knows.
brothers. My friend Desmond in school, his younger brother's named Alex, and he was good friends with my brother, right? You guys skated together and shit.
All right, so hold on. He said that Roberto's, which is the best Mexican joint in San Diego, right? He said, and this is Alex, not Desmond, right? Mm-hmm. Alex said that the California burritos are dry. All right, so I want to make sure that I don't get this wrong. It was Alex, not Desmond, right?
He's gonna fucking murder
All right, so fuck Alex and fuck Desmond too, okay?
We got this in Old Town.
Not just Alex.
No, fuck Desmond too. The Pokemon's not on.
The what?
The Mew Pokeball.
Oh.
So
Christ.
put it on me, please. I love you.
I love you. So, did you finally get headphones to work on your Xbox, and what game are you playing on there? Because I've been trying to play Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and it's been stressing me out so bad.
It's stressing me out that you're stressed out about it, you know?
Why is it stressing you out?
It
Because Call
stresses
of Duty pisses me off too.
Oh my god, dude. It stresses me out because I'm not good at it, first of all. Second of all, I just want to walk on a trail, find like a horse, do a magic trick, make a potion, blah, blah, blah. But instead, I'm stuck in somewhere that's like a circle maze where every door that I try to open is locked and I have to like remember where I went. And then it stresses me out when they jump out and I'm not trying to fight, but that's part of the game. You have to fight them.
That's like Alicia loves playing Fortnite just because you can break down trees and collect wood.
Thank
so
you.
She'll round for like 10 minutes and then hand me the controller whenever somebody starts shooting at her.
Mm-hmm.
Jeremy, I can't tell you how fucking furious I am right now. Okay?
Dude, I told you that was my one complaint was you like Roberto's burrito better because it's plain.
Well, I didn't even know you were still talking about that.
That's what you're talking about.
No. I mean, that I can't even talk about anymore.
He's triggered.
Why are you furious?
Dude, I'm mad because fucking Amy and Alicia, you know, I'm not gonna get sexist with it.
We're best friends.
Women in general aren't this way, but these two women, right? They
What way?
Bring Alicia on. I'm trying
to... Amy and Alicia are girls, right? They want to do shit in the game that you could do in real fucking life, okay? Me?
You can't do magic in real life.
But you can make a potion. Me, I want to go in a fucking abandoned school, check every door, and I want to fucking figure it out. I want to survive the vampire attacks. It's like a mental puzzle, you know what I mean?
You play that?
Yeah.
We play it together. We switch the like I have the what do I have? Tangled. Disney's Tangled.
Brave you have, Brave.
Oh, Brave. And I'll fuck with that.
Oh, we have a long comment here.
Oh, Chituary.
And this is about tortoises.
Oh, you have some tortoise advice here from our friend
Zach
Zach.
O'Connor, who's a great man, comments,
Yes.
Tortoise ordinarily dwells on land, while turtles dwell in the water for part of their life. The tortoise is larger than the turtle and has a dome-shaped shell, while the turtle generally have flat and streamlined shells.
Yeah, but what do they eat is the question.
He just said he's a fucking vegan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They give you little pellets that you soak and he eats one a day, but other than that, he doesn't eat. They, like, everybody online says that they love strawberries, carrots, and watermelon, but...
It's a picky boy. Picky.
Yeah, he's a picky boy.
Have you given the tortoise any guacamole?
No. He likes straight up... Oh, no, I was going to say he likes straight up steak and fries, but your burrito's a side of guac, right?
Yeah, dude.
Now he has
wow.
a side of guac. Aw, he loves
it.
you.
So we covered the tortoise thing.
Oh, yeah. Call of Duty. Is that what it is? Or Halo?
Call of Duty Warzone. But I also got the multiplayer for free because my roommate let me sign into her account and download it.
Hell yeah. Oh, how's that dog doing in quarantine?
What dog?
His roommate has a dog.
Oh.
That I met when I was there. And she's big, but she's really cute, but she's really hyper. She always jumps up on you when you first come in, but then she chills.
Okay.
What's your name again?
Layla. I've been teaching her to stay on the other side of the room so I can pitch turkey into her mouth. I get the high knee kick and everything.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Send me a video.
Strikes all day.
And you're doing school online now?
Yeah, but I just got denied from Pomona even after appealing, so I'm just finishing my 2 classes and trying not to stress about them because there's no point just...
Are they classes at community college at Mesa?
Yeah, 2 classes, one comms argumentation and another design class, but they're both online now.
Yeah, I'd say don't stress at all right now, man. I mean, things,
It's a wild world.
everything is on hold right now, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, but I used to have like motivation to do good in my classes because I wanted to get my best GPA and make a good portfolio for when I applied, and now it's like, fuck. They Pomona sent me an email back saying I could redirect my application.
Yeah.
to all the other CSUs, and they gave me a list of them, and none of them have an architecture program, so I don't know what to do.
Well, you have time to figure it out. Plus, like Pat said, everything's on hold, so the best thing to do is just wrap everything up cleanly, and then you can just do research about maybe there are other programs that are, nearby the schools that you're looking at or whatever. Maybe you like the online thing, and there are ways to go about it, So just look into that, but just finish your 2 classes and then...
Yeah, part of me wants to just bail on the 2 classes and just get my... Because, of course, they extend the withdrawal date because of all this crazy stuff going on, but I'll just finish them anyways.
Totally. Are you filing for unemployment? How's California with that?
Yeah, dude, I got my unemployment debit card yesterday.
Nice.
Yeah,
that was
nice.
quick. I'm still waiting on anything.
I have to check the mail,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I finally checked it out.
Good for you.
Yo, you know what you should do? Do you know the site OnlyFans?
No.
All right.
I just looked that up just before we started recording. I Googled what is OnlyFans because I saw someone on Instagram put her OnlyFans link, and I was like, the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Is that porn?
Yeah.
Shit. So the girl on TLC's Unexpected does porn now? Can I have $20?
Do you know what ManyVids is?
Mini-vids?
ManyVids.
I don't know shit.
Do you know
Is
MFC?
this in the... I used to be on MFC.
I know. It's that's the trajectory that this shit took. So girls would go on My Free Cams, right? And do a little strip tease and shake their butt and put
Remember? I would text you while you're at Starbucks I just made $35.
Yeah.
And you'd be like, get it, baby.
Yep. Then
Sorry, Jeremy.
Then it was MFC and then ManyVids, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's where people could post a recorded video and you pay only for that one video and download it.
Mm-hmm.
And OnlyFans is like that, but it's social media kind of too.
So you're telling me that Jeremy should be putting his dick on there?
I don't even know about dick. Maybe just some ball cleavage, because here's the thing. I don't want to expose too much of you.
Pay for that?
But I basically saw Jeremy full body naked, right?
You're such a sicko. He's pimping you out right now.
No, listen.
You're gonna go online tomorrow. It's gonna be a GoFundMe page for you, fucking.
Listen, and I'm bringing this up for a reason too, because a man yesterday saw me naked, right? But first I'll talk about you. Amy and I were staying.
What?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Amy and I were staying at both of your dad's houses, and Jeremy was there. And I hadn't seen him yet.
You said both our dads, my dad has a boyfriend or something.
Yeah.
No, he's our dad.
Right.
Both our dads.
I was staying there, and I went to use the bathroom, and the door was unlocked. And I'll say this: I'm not 100% sure. Yeah. Well, no, I met you before this, but I haven't seen you for this trip yet. The door was unlocked, and I'm not 100% sure it was ajar, but for the sake of the story, that shit was ajar, right? I opened the door, and you were on the toilet, okay? And you had the body, your whole body was the same tan as if you fucking go to the beach with your dick out, right? And you were on the...
Never done it in my life.
And you were like, what up? On the toilet, dude. Just you were 100% comfortable with it.
You have to understand. They grew up in a house full of boys. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But anyways, so OnlyFans.
Yeah, so you should just do that.
Wait, who saw you naked?
Oh, so yesterday, Pat comes
During
in.
quarantine, I can't imagine how you're being seen naked.
Pat, he came into the living room and he's like, dude.
Forgot something in the car.
Just right out, right?
He said, I was just in the room and one of our neighbors saw me naked. Because our cats... They fuck up the blinds. We have big holes in our blinds because they chew on them and rip them off.
Yeah.
So we have big chunks in our blinds of holes, and usually we cover it with pillows if we're after a shower or something like that. We'll cover it because it's against the bed. But Pat's standing in the bedroom, butt ass naked on the phone, with his leg up on the bed or something.
Yeah, I had my my right foot was on the floor, and my left foot was on the bed, and I was just on my phone.
And he was pointing his toe like a ballerina on the bed.
Yes, sort of like the way that a mountain climber like stops, like pauses to like look at the map, right? That was me, and like I was not erect at all, right? And Amy, say about how many inches.
I think it'd be worse if you were erect.
Say how many inches you think that my unerect penis is, and be real.
Like 4.5, 5. Right?
No.
Really?
Hey.
Well, you have to know this.
No.
I can never guess anyone's age.
Right.
I can never guess numbers for anything, and I can never guess like geographical questions.
All right.
So I really, really don't know how to like say. Like I'll say someone looks 45, and they'll be like 27.
Yeah.
So you can't like ask me that and expect me to have an educated guess because all my guesses are like uneducated. I'm really bad with that.
I'll say this.
You know Dad's joke about 6 inches?
No. What is it?
He said, why are girls so bad with measurements or something like that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because their whole life they've been told 6 inches.
Oh. Yeah.
Maybe that's my problem, straight up.
Wow.
But
But no. Yeah.
not by you, but
Yeah. My shit, unerect, and I'm gonna be 100% real. At most 1.5 inches.
Are you serious?
Yup.
I can't even imagine that.
Because all right.
I guess when I see your wiener, it's always erect, pretty much.
I'm not a shower, and I'm like a little bit of a grower. You know what I mean?
You're making me look really good right now.
No, you made me look really good when you said 5 inches soft.
I literally, that's what I guessed, literally.
I'm an Irish guy. You know what I mean? So this guy, I at the same time I looked through the area of the window that the cats have chewed the blinds off. I see a guy passing by me with a garbage bag on the sidewalk, just like looking at my eye,
like just looking, and then he didn't break eye contact. He just kept looking.
The whole time.
He was like,
I'm just standing there fucking exposed, like my legs spread, like I'm on fucking OnlyFans, right? And this guy,
for free.
Yeah, walks past, he's staring at my eyes. And dude, I laughed out loud, I just couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it.
You live in your building? He lives in your building?
Yeah, apparently he's our neighbor with a dog.
It was probably the building next to ours, because we have like 8 little complex buildings. But yeah, he's my neighbor. If I see him out on the street, I'm gonna say, I'm like, you know what's up, dude, But yeah, I have questions for Jeremy, but I know you had a list of those too.
No, you can go ahead.
My question is, what is probably the funniest or most embarrassing or worst memory that you have of Amy growing up? Between the two of you guys.
I will never forget the time that, Amy, you probably remember when I thought it was going to be two similar things. I thought it was a good idea to light a toilet paper on fire and throw it into your room.
Oh my God.
You did that?
Yeah, and quickly realized how fast the whole
fire
thing was
goes
on fire.
Yeah.
Yo. And that was pre-corona too. So you were just willy-nilly with the TP,
Damn.
Wait,
I don't even remember that.
I'm trying to think of good stories.
Wait, hold on. Wait. This is good. So you throw it in, and then what happens?
Like I said, I was freaked out because I was young. I did not know how fast the whole thing was going to start catching on fire. Ran in there and grabbed it and threw it outside. Luckily, your door to your room was the front door is right outside.
Dude. Yeah.
To the outside.
Oh my God.
Wow.
I do not remember that. Was I in the room?
I think so, dude. We used to.
Bro.
Remember when Casey would get a bag of dog poop or something just to fuck with you and throw it in your room or something?
Yeah, you guys are crazy. I don't even recall any of you guys being mean to where I would remember, but I don't put it past any of you guys to do any crazy shit like that. Remember one time you were with your friends and you like were walking down the street or something by your school, and you like spit on someone's car, and he saw you, and he started yelling at you, and then you like had a response.
We thought we ditched him after like a block and a half of running away.
So you just straight up ran.
He caught us.
Was it?
We were just punks, dude. We saw we were messing around by there was like maybe a Sunday concert at the park, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of dark, and we're like, all right, everybody, team spit. Everybody's got to do it. And we spit on the guy's window, and he was in the car.
So he got out of the car to chase you?
What the fuck?
Now,
Very
was he like an intimidating
Dude,
guy?
I got a good story about Amy. I remember she was just a beast when it came to Colorado River, dude.
What's that? What's that?
Remember that? Nobody wanted to row the boat, and Amy was just a beast, dude. She'd be rowing for like 16 hours a day, take 50 miles up to Colorado River.
Wow.
It was fun for me.
That's fun.
Yeah, remember? I talked to you about that before, how we used to go to Colorado River with my family.
Yeah.
And that was the trip, I think, that Renee came, and it was like super fucked up, and there was like bats at night, like flying in our faces.
Yeah, rattlesnakes by the porta potty, dude.
Yeah, we found a rattlesnake by the porta potty. And Renee, like, she literally was acting like she was on, like, Survivor or something, like, all scared. Or she was, like, in the show Lost, and she was yelling at Joel, so I felt like I had to, like, keep paddling to keep them from yelling at each other, basically.
Were we in the same boat?
We were, you know how we used to take 2 canoes and attach them by 2x4s?
Okay, yeah.
Like, it was like the LeBlancs had a boat, and the Grandforts had a boat, and it's attached by a 2x4, so I was like, fuck.
Wow.
Renee's just like drinking her wine, like, fuck you, Joe, this is not the vacation you said this was gonna be. Like that. But we were all joking about it last time we visited, remember? Even Renee, she was like, I was so pissed.
Yeah. Now, Jeremy, I think that you should have your own podcast. To me, you're a natural born comedian. Jeremy's a big fan of the comedian Norm Macdonald, right? And
oh yeah.
I think that you have a lot of great comedic influences. I think that you have a great sense of what's funny. I think that you should do a podcast, right? Where you start every episode with a freestyle rap, okay? And I think that you should just do it.
Pat's your new manager. He's gonna pimp you out on fucking OnlyFans, and he's gonna make you a podcast.
Yo, imagine you were like the rapper on OnlyFans, like you every 16 bars, right? You remove one item of clothing, right?
Why don't you do that?
It's pretty good.
It's your idea.
Say rapping, comedy, and revealing skin.
Yo, you should call
That's the triple R.
You should call it
yeah.
You should call it rap and fap, you know?
Oh my god.
Oh, that's
I
good.
can't.
That's good, right?
That's multi-talent.
I'm on OnlyFans and I'm spitting the rap. I'm on OnlyFans getting these girls to fap.
Oh, wow. That's beautiful.
I don't even get clicks. I get taps.
Go to Amy's house and see Jeremy taking a crap.
Oh, my God.
No clothes on. But
Good times.
OnlyFans, I got them hoes on.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Dude, Patrick, I always try to remember that one bar about the freaking sawed off to the pound, dude.
You said that?
Yeah, what was that? That was good.
It was so good, and I can only remember the sawed off to the pound.
You guys should be recording this shit.
We are recording this shit right now.
No, I'm talking about every time you rap together.
Oh, making actual, yeah. Jeremy and I right now, we're in this Instagram message chat where we're just like rhyming things with Nipsey Hussle, you know? And just saying bullshit like, Blipsy Grussel.
That sounds super intellectual.
Gypsy Nussle, you know?
Mm-hmm.
My last question that I have, I want to play a little game between the three of us, okay?
Okay.
And Jeremy, do you have any like reservations about saying anything sexual on this podcast?
What does that even mean?
We'll know when the time
All right, cool. So,
Good answer.
I can't reveal too much, dude. Only the ball cleavage.
got you. Oh yeah. I got the breevage. That's the ball cleavage. You want to take it or you want to leave it? You know.
Oh my god.
All right. So, Amy,
Patrick.
I want you to think in your head, and I will too. What age Jeremy lost his virginity? Okay, and then Jeremy, tell us who's closer, and then reveal the real answer. Okay. Okay.
Oh my god.
Is it? Alright.
Alright.
I have my answer.
Me too.
All right, you first.
Uh.
Oh, same time. Okay.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. 14.
14.
Oh shit!
What the heck?
Were we right?
Well, that doesn't count because Amy was there.
No, it wasn't.
Whoa.
Oh, was it when I drove that girl home?
I'm just kidding.
Oh. Remember one time I woke up and I picked a girl up, not picked her up, but drove her home to her house in the morning.
That was the time.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
So I was there.
So 14.
In the morning. No, it was like 16.
Got you. Wow.
Is that young? How would you guess 14? How old's Troy?
I was 13.
Oh, Troy has to be doing it right now.
So that's why I guess 14, because all kids are fucking.
No, I guess. See, I feel like you and Amy are both hot guys, right? So I was like, Amy 13. I know that. So it's a little bit harder for guys to do it. So I added that 1 year.
But you know, by the time I was 13, I was dating that guy for 2 years already. Dating.
Yeah,
I
real
see
serious
him like.
relationship, you
Well,
know?
I saw him like every single day. He was like a family friend.
Yeah, fucking Marshall, you know.
Pat still calls him by his incorrect name.
David?
No. Wait,
Marshall.
who's David?
I thought I heard David.
No, Marshall.
Marshall.
Pat calls Mitchell Marshall.
How about you both guess when I lost my virginity?
I already know, I think.
Okay. I have to figure it out again. I got it. I'm 32 now? Mm-hmm. I know it. You 3, 2, 1. Say it.
21.
17.
22.
I thought it was that. I was going to say 18 or 21.
I was gonna say 21, but Patrick's saying that we're hot boys. I didn't want to offend anybody.
No, yeah, you know, see, I
feel like it
32.
doesn't. I honestly feel like it kind of really doesn't tell what, like, kind of a person. Like, I feel like it can be any age. Like, no matter. Unless they say, like, 6 or something. But, like, in the early teens up until, like, the late 20s, I feel like. Or even, like, a little bit later than that, I don't think that I would, like, judge anyone. Because everyone has different reasons. Either for, like, waiting. Or they have different situations that they've, like, maybe been in the past. You know, like, you never know. You have to just.
Or like arranged marriages, dude. 12 years old.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll say this, okay? I had opportunities, okay?
That's what I mean. Some people wait for different reasons.
I had opportunities. Like, there was this girl, right? This is my one opportunity before it actually happened. I only had one, okay?
So he said I had opportunities.
There was
this
this
is
girl.
the one.
I would be downstairs, right? At this time, I was working as a TA in the film department. And I'll be downstairs editing film projects, you know, looking so fucking cool, you know? This one girl who was also a TA there, she would come behind me and she would massage my shoulders and she would put her head in the crook of my neck and be like, does it feel good, right? And
Sounds creepy.
dude, a wave of sour breath,
Ew.
right? That smelled sort of like a mixture of like BO and like like bad Indian food, right?
Ew.
Like came out in a hot wave.
Patrick.
So
disgusting.
So that opportunity I turned down, but the next one I took.
Obviously. That's her presenting an opportunity to you, is her asking you, does that feel good?
Oh no, I had 2 opportunities.
Presenting an opportunity is like her being like, I'm trying to fuck.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna say she was rubbing my shoulder.
He's like in the heat of the moment, he says no thanks.
What?
Like he's more in the heat of the moment. And he says no
No.
thanks.
She was like the Harvey. No, for real. She was like the Harvey Weinstein of the film department. She'd be downstairs. It was an ongoing thing where I had to go like shake her off, because she was on me, okay. Mm-hmm. And then there was one other girl, okay. And this I'll say is a half opportunity, and I'll tell you why in a second. In the early years of college, I would be on the computer in the computer room writing my novel between classes, right? And I was just putting in that word count. And this one girl who I went on one date with before this, she would come sit next to me, and I'd be writing, and she'd be like, question. And she would ask me a question as I'm writing. And I would give her like a really short answer. Dude, a fucking marathon of questions. Every time that she saw me, just trying to get my attention. And then about 2 years later, I saw a picture of her, and I was like, oh, she looks different now, So I went out, I went to her house, and I tried, and it just didn't work anymore. She was less interested in my answers then. So that was a half opportunity because I feel like the door was a little bit open, like it was kind of like ajar, like when you shit and there's company over, but it wasn't fully open. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Very good.
But yeah.
Have you been watching any good shows or movies that you want to recommend for people stuck in quarantine?
Alicia's been on that All-American.
It's good as fuck.
Casey was saying that guy's from London and totally...
Yeah.
He is. I watched an interview where he switches back and forth between the British and American accent.
Bloody hell!
So hot. Dude, yeah. He plays... Huh?
Who are the two girls? There's the popular one and then there's the sister, right?
Yes.
Which one do you think's hotter?
Oh, I have to look it up. Can you look it up real quick? Because I've been watching so many TV shows with so many hot chicks in them. Like, I fall in love every new show I watch.
Wait, first of all,
Casey's on my side, but everybody else, even including Alicia, is saying that the popular girl's hotter.
Let me see.
Wait, hold on, wait. Randall Begins says I was like 20 or 21. Zach says I was 23 or 22. I had my firstborn because of that. First time.
I think we've met him.
That is a potent
lovely
man
kid.
right there.
Yep.
Christopher says I was 19, I think, or 18. No, I was 21. I remember now. Randall says, was she hot? The answer is that if she were, I would have lost it at about 20 years old. Okay. And I'm looking up what?
All-American cast. You know who I think's hot in that show? The girl who plays the girlfriend of the lesbian chick.
Look.
Dude, she's the hottest
Amy.
on the show.
You think?
Yeah. So, you're talking about the girl that either plays the sister, Olivia.
Wait to close the mic.
Sorry. Or the girl that plays Layla.
Oh, yes.
Which one do you think is hotter?
Ask Patrick. Have you watched the show, Patrick?
I think Emma.
No, that's not one of them.
I'm just playing.
Olivia Baker, Samantha Logan, or Greta... I can't say that. Oniegu.
What did you say? I'll say Layla is hotter.
Which one is that?
That's the popular chick.
Well, what
his
we're doing
girlfriend.
right now is not compelling content, though,
I
What
think it
about
is. I think the hot girl... I think his girlfriend's prettier than the sister. You think the sister's hotter?
Oh, yeah.
I have to see them because we're just looking at headshots.
I think...
It's not a good judge,
Amy, you know the characters. Which character do you think's hotter?
I like the sister a lot. I think she's
Yeah.
cool. Especially when... I don't know, this is just a weird thing. When she's, like, doing her crazy druggy things, I think that's super hot.
When she overdoses and...
Yeah, it's so hot.
Yeah, Amy
no.
loves troubled girls.
I love, like, sunken-eyed bitch gonna kill you.
Yo, the other podcast, and we should wrap up soon because sometimes long stream recordings
Gotcha.
fail. So we need to make sure that we get this.
Very good.
Amy, the other podcast, said to me that she knows she's come to a revelation, and she said, Pat, I think that you're so smart and well put together, And I realized that the kind of girls that I like are the opposite. And I thought that what you were gonna say was that that you realize that I'm so much better than that. But really, what she said in real life was just the opposite of you is what I'm so attracted to.
No.
I'm just so attracted to everything that you're not. She said, you know?
I wouldn't get married to someone like that because you take care of me and protect me, but those kinds of girls elicit certain kinds of feelings from me.
Right.
That's
So
all
you
I'm saying.
would probably just throw down some RD on them, you know?
I would. You know what? That's
Some of
a
that
whole
raw
different
dog.
conversation. The end.
Jeremy, do you have anything to leave?
I always tell Jeremy to look at Baby Goth.
Oh, dude, she looks like she was scraped up from somewhere. She looks like I'm not sure if you've ever worked in fast food, but there's this like gutter next to the burger grill where you scrape all the grease off into, and it congeals into this thing. I feel like someone put that into a mold and she came out of it.
I think she's very cute.
The girl that Amy discovered
I
yesterday.
put a Baby Goth Pandora on the other night when we were playing games, just to see if the roommate or her friend would notice or
Did
say
you?
anything.
Oh,
But
Yeah.
dude, I don't know how she did it, but she has a song with Wiz, dude.
I
She's
know.
killing it.
it's called Sugar.
Oh my god, dude. Okay, Jeremy, do you have anything to leave our viewers with?
Try to have fun during the quarantine.
Try to have fun during the
Do
quarantine.
something that is fun for you.
Definitely.
Jeremy, your hair looks amazing. You know,
Always.
I did ask you to have no shirt. You didn't do, but it's okay. Good luck on
That's
your
for
future
OnlyFans.
future endeavors. You know what I'm talking about. And thank you.
Yeah, we'll talk about it later. Thanks,
Love you.
manager.
I'm gonna text Alicia now because now I want to talk to her too.
All right. Good
All right.
seeing you guys.
Thank you.
Hero.
Thanks for being on here. Bye.
Thank you.
I'll say that really quick. Boom.
I'm sweaty.
That was nice.
Very good.
I love your brother.
Me too.
If Jeremy was in a knife fight, I can't say I'd intervene because I might get really hurt, but I would throw things at the opponent. Okay.
That's nice. Yeah.
Yeah. From a distance. No, you know what I would do?
What?
Nope. Wouldn't throw things. I would get in my car and I would fucking run him over.
Oh wow. Yeah, that's smart.
I would just be silent, driving, no music on, nothing. And the second before I'm about to strike, I would say, Jeremy, get out the way! And Jeremy would roll away and I would fucking slam the guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah, he's cool.
Oh, we have some new comments. We have Charlie Stickney, who is the writer of comic White Ash, which I think is an incredible comic, says, you look so young without the beard. Yeah, man, you know, I do. Okay? Thank you. Christopher T. DeBudo says, agreed. As I read a ton of comics I haven't been able to read before. Oh, to Jeremy's advice. Yeah. Me too, actually. I haven't read comics for fun in quite a while because I was busy. I was fucking busy.
Working.
But now I'm back at it, like a crack addict.
Yeah, you've been reading.
What else? We have some brief topics to cover today. Jeremy, we're not going to call mom, got somebody naked. Oh, my final story is this. As some of you know, I'm a Pokemon Go player, okay?
Oh yeah.
I love the game. I play every day. And since the quarantine, I've not been able to walk around and play the way I like to. However, the game has adjusted for at-home players and for driving players. Every night, there's this nest. And a nest is when there's a certain area where more than usual amounts of a certain Pokemon will spawn. So the Pokemon in question is called Ponyta. Ponyta, and see, I don't usually like horses. I'm not a horse guy.
That's true.
But Ponyta is a horse that has a mane made of flames. And it's beautiful. The shiny version is a blue flame Ponyta.
Yeah, it's super pretty.
Ah, it's beautiful. The odds of getting one are 1 in 450. However, I've seen my fair share of ponyta. It's been a hard one for me to get. This nest, I would drive to it about 4 times a night. It's this little park in the middle of a highway that you can pull into. It's very small. And I'll just say this. For the past week or so, there's been a grisly sight at the park.
Oh, yeah.
There is a deceased deer that has been left out on the road. And I'm going to say this as delicately as possible. To rot and decay. And I've had to drive past this R&D deer for 4 times a night. I've been forced to see this horrible grizzly sight every night. And the other night, on the last day before the nest would shift to a different Pokemon, I clicked the Ponyta on my phone, and it was filled with blue flames. My screen, my heart. Usually when I see a Pokemon that's shiny, I go, oh! And sometimes I even say, and this is for real, I'm being serious. A shiny will pop up, I'll catch it, and I'll say, oh, welcome to the family, papa, you know? This time, I'll say this, it was serious business. It popped up, and this is how I did it. Caught it in fucking dead serious silence, and as I drove away, I felt the sting of a light tear in my eye.
It's very poetic.
And I'll say this, I love you so much.
Oh, yeah.
I love you so much. I don't appreciate the yawn during the climax of the story. I'll say that, but I love you so much.
I yawn even when I'm not tired. And plus, I was excited for you when I woke up to see the text. Because you sent it to me as soon as you got it.
I feel like if this weren't going on, we would have thrown like a light party for it.
Definitely.
Yeah. But this is going on. Who I want to actually call into the podcast on a different day is Randall Begins himself.
Cool.
Randall suggested. Now, when he said this, here's what I like to go by. Sometimes when we're on the phone with my mother, Amy will talk me into an intellectual corner, and she'll just say something that's absolute fucking bullshit. But when the call is over, she'll be like, "What? You weren't mad that I said it?" I'll say, "No, because that was the funniest thing you could have said. So that's what you should have said, because it was very funny. It wasn't true.
No, it was.
But it was very funny."
Okay.
Randall, see, it's hard to tell intent from online conversation, but Randall and I were having a debate because Randall thinks that the idea of keeping up social distancing until there's a vaccine is a bad idea.
Okay.
And I think it's a good idea. And we had a debate about it, and Randall at the end said that he thinks that and he meant this. I think he meant this, but now looking back, it's the funniest thing that he could have said. Randall said that he thinks that I should get therapy because he thinks that he senses real fear in me, and he thinks that it's overblown. When really, fucking Randall, okay? I'm the one of the two of us, RB, right? That's really. I'm keeping it calm. As you can see, I'm not fucking freaking out, papa. Okay, but I think extreme measures make sense. But I want to have Randall on the podcast, and I'll tell you this: at first, when I read fucking Randall Begins suggest therapy to me, at first in my head, because what he did was he Randall, I said something, and then he said, he added to it that I'm never gonna come out the house again, But really, I just said until we have a vaccine.
Mm-hmm. There's a SpongeBob episode like that.
You always do that shit. That's so funny. Amy is a young person, right? SpongeBob was before my time, but one day we should binge the whole series. Yeah, that's right. One day we should binge the whole series so I can be on the same page with you. Mm-hmm. And something will happen to us at the same time, like a fucking Greek chorus. We'll go, that was in a SpongeBob episode. Randall, though, he like added intent that I didn't mean to what I said, and then he suggested therapy to me. And when I saw that, at first, my blood was boiling.
I think it's hilarious.
But then, about 15 seconds into the anger, I burst out laughing because that was the funniest thing he could have said. I just, it was so left field that I feel like if we had been having the conversation in person, I would have instantly laughed so hard. And I like that. Okay. So I do want to have Randall on the podcast to talk about it. And maybe Randall could even give me that therapy, right? He could like, Randall, if you're still watching, I would like you to like look up some techniques, maybe diagnose me, and we can go from there. And,
that sounds dangerous.
I'll call the episode Doctor Begins. That's going to be good right there. Now, I was happy to have your brother on.
Thank you.
A bit heavy on the clothing items, I thought he was, Do you have anything else to add?
I don't think so. It's nice to be on here. We'll be on here again in like the next few days.
Yeah, we have our next episode is gonna be out as a bonus episode this Friday. It's gonna be, and this is news to you, with the guest Vita Ayala.
Cool.
Vita is co-writing my next Kickstarter project, and we'll talk about that next episode.
Nice.
And just shoot the shit. But listen, thank you for everyone who watched. We'll have Dr. Begins on soon. And Jeremy, thanks for doing this. Shout out to your non-binary turtle. Shout out to
Bondi.
That's turtle's name, right? Bondi? That's a cute name.
It's a non-binary name.
Fireball into your room. That's cool.
I didn't know he did.
You don't remember that at all?
No.
I would remember that.
Yeah.
If that had happened to me, I might actually need therapy. Randall, it's going to be on.
Space between.